Good morning, guys. I have y'all reading the next part of the story. Make sure that if you have any questions um, about the journals, that you get in touch with me, contact with me. Um, so you're looking for in between 20 and 25 examples of the poetic elements. Um, but that's for the whole story. So you don't have to do that for each part of the story. I know that'll take too long. So if you guys could do maybe two or three of each part, um, that would help a lot. Um, and I'll assign you guys a set of questions. It's maybe five or six questions that'll go through each part of the story as we read. Um, and a few things I wanted to point out to you guys as you do the journal. It's not anything complicated. Um, so, like, I'll show you an example of alliteration. So, and this is with the battle with Grendel out from the marsh, from the foot of misty hills and bogs. Bearing God's hatred, Grendel came, hoping to kill anyone he could trap on this trip to High Herod. He moved quickly through the cloudy night up from his swampland, sliding silently. So that is an example of alliteration because of the repetition of the consonant S. Um, Toward that gold shining hall, he had visited Rothgar's home before, knew the way, but never before nor after that night found Herod defended so firmly, his reception so harsh. He journeyed forever joyless straight to the door, then snapped it open, tore its iron fasteners with a touch, and rushed angrily over the threshold. He strode quickly across the inlaid floor, snarling and fierce. His eyes gleamed in the darkness, burned with a gruesome light. Then he stepped. Then he stopped, seeing the hall crowded with sleeping warriors, resting together. And his heart laughed. He relished the sight, intended to tear the life from those bodies by morning. The monster's mind was hot with the thought of food, and the feast in his belly would soon know. But fate that night intended Grendel to gnaw the broken bones of his last human supper. So this is an example of a pagan influence because this is a reference to weird or the idea of fate. And so in between the battle with Grendel and Beowulf, there will be maybe one or two more examples of fate, and as it's mentioned. So make sure that you pay attention to that. And then as far as so this is an example of a kenning, a strong-hearted, wakeful sleeper. So that is a reference to Beowulf. Um, and then as we go down a little further, that shepherd of evil, guardian of crime, that is a kenning also. So your kenning is always a metaphor. It kind of serves as almost like an alias or like a also known as. And it is normally it describes that character's their personality traits. And so the way Grendel is depicted in the story is that he is the incarnation of evil. So just make sure that you guys pay attention to that. And there are several examples of good versus evil, but take your time. Um, and again, if y'all have any questions, just make sure that you guys can hop on Google Meets, and I can chat with you guys on there during fifth period and like right after school. I will be on evening duty after school, but I'll just bring my phone or something. So that's fine. If y'all have any more questions, just message me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.